Hello guys, Bob here. For this video, I am going to give you my quick initial thoughts of The Hobbit, the motion picture trilogy on 4K. I'm going to do this a little different because normally I would cut and show you what was included in the box and all that. Well, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my editing software, so I'm going to try to do this in one continuous shot. One thing to note, I have used the codes already, so I don't send me any messages asking for the codes. I always use the codes. That way, I'm first and foremost a film fan. Yes, I collect physical media, and that is, in my opinion, the ideal way to own a film. I always redeem my digital codes because, it's handy to, if I'm somewhere traveling or whatever, I can access my Voodoo account or any of my movies anywhere stuff, and I can set it down and I can have access to a lot of the movies that I own there, and I have free entertainment that way. I have unlimited data, and even if the place I'm using somebody's Wi-Fi, it's free. But anyway, that's not why you're here today. You're here to listen to what my thoughts are on the Hobbit trilogy on 4K. It is a big upgrade. In my opinion, the Lord of the Rings trilogy took a bigger step, but that's not to take anything away from these, because these quite possibly are among the best looking 4K images as far as a home disc release that I've ever seen. The picture is stunning. The colors are beautiful. The Shire, with all the green, the grass, and the outside shots. Doesn't matter if you're talking about the extended or the theatrical. I've sampled both. Both look amazing. Another place where I noticed where the color was incredible was on the dwarves' approach to Erebor, and then when they're in Lake Town, all the clouds and the sky and everything. It looks amazing. And the dark scenes too, just like when they're at Rivendell with Elrond reading the map. The contrast between the dark and the light, it all looked incredible. You couldn't have asked for those to have looked any better. Audio wise, this is every bit as robust sounding as the Lord of the Rings trilogy was. Basses are deep and bellowing. I had to turn it down a little bit because it was a little bit too much. And if you follow me, you know I love my my subwoofer to go to town, so the fact that I've turned these down is saying something about the power of these tracks. Real quick, I'll show you what there is. Here's the outside slip cover. There's the spine. Then there's the back. And here is the actual case. Again, I prefer the extended edition box presentation from the Blu-rays, but I'm just ecstatic to have these films on 4K, because I didn't think for a long time that I was going to get them this year. And the fact that they look as good as they do, I mean, you can forgive a lot with the packaging. And again, I wasn't just the biggest fan of the steelbooks that Best Buy had. Especially, I wasn't a big enough fan to pay the extra $30. So it is what it is. I don't know yet about the box set coming out next summer. I will probably skip it unless they've got some kind of big bonus feature that I'm not anticipating, but I foresee this being the definitive version presentation-wise of the films that I own. If I want to watch the appendices, which as far as I'm concerned are pretty much the exhaustive, perfect supplement to these films, whether you're talking about The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings, I'll go back and watch those. But anyway, sorry to get on a side tangent. Again, that's something I would clean up in editing, but like I said, my editing software isn't working, so that's why you're getting this raw video. So I apologize about that. I normally clean this stuff up. But unlike the Lord of the Rings set, on this one you have the theatrical of Unexpected Journey, the extended of Unexpected Journey, theatrical of Desolation of Smaug, extended version, theatrical of Battle of Five Armies, extended version, where in the Lord of the Rings box set, or the way it was configured in the version that, or the way it was configured in my set was theatrical 1, 2, 3, and then extended 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and so on. But again, I apologize about the crudeness of this video. I'm working on the editing thing. I'll get that taken care of as soon as I can. So hopefully the next video will be smoother. Like the Lord of the Rings movies, I am going to review these each individually and give you the technical merits of each film on disc. Although I want to be honest with you, they're all going to get perfect scores. I mean, I can't imagine, on this format anyway, I can't imagine these ever looking or sounding better, even on another format. I know these films were shot in 5K, and these are only 4K presentations, so theoretically there is room for improvement, but just a few years ago when the Blu-ray was out and I was getting them, I couldn't imagine them looking better. So again, I'm ecstatic with the way these look. These are reference quality. Lord of the Rings Trilogy is definitely a demo-worthy set as well. Like I said, I'm going to review each of these films in due time. On a side note for my channel, I'm also going to review, I know I promised the Back to the Future ones last month. I'm getting to them, I promise I'll get there. And as well as the Halloween 5. I'll get more on that later. And of course, I would like to cover some Christmas movies, because this is the Christmas month, and I would love to cover that. But for now, I want to just wrap this video up by saying, if you're on the fence and you're a fan of these movies and you've got the proper setup with the HDR and the 4K TV and the 4K player, don't hesitate. They're well worth it. I mean, yeah, the price might seem high, but these films, these are reference. I don't know I've seen better looking discs than these, either set. They're worth it. But I will review them each individually in due time, but yeah, but I do recommend picking them up. And I just made this video just like I made the video for the other set, for the Lord of the Rings, so you guys would know what my thoughts were on them. Definitely worth picking up. I will probably, when I go to review these films, I will probably start with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and then come back in for the Hobbit trilogy, just because I like the Lord of the Rings more. Although I might decide to shake things up. I don't know. I'll probably film them one afternoon and then break it up and edit it and film it and do all that stuff later, and then decide on the order after that. But we'll get there, I promise. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I'm not to where I have videos every day yet, but I'm getting there. Things will wind down soon, I promise. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Just search for Bob the Film Guy. I need to do a better job of keeping that up to date, but I'll get there. And stay safe, everyone. Happy holidays. And for now, this is Bob signing off.